What's up guys, my name is Nuri and welcome to HITC Football. Today we're looking at the combined starting 11 of Liverpool and Real Madrid in anticipation of the Champions League final. And in my opinion, this is a very interesting team. So if you want to see some surprises, watch the entire video, because especially in attack, difficult choices have to be made. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Starting off in goal, we immediately have to make a difficult choice because Alisson and Courtois both have been absolutely amazing this season, but my pick goes out to Courtois. He's been really solid in between the sticks for Real Madrid, and especially in the Champions League against Chelsea, against PSG. This guy was absolutely insane. So he's definitely one of the main reasons why Real Madrid are in the final right now. But before we talk more on Courtois, Alisson has also had an insane season. He was the first goalkeeper to reach 20 clean sheets in Europe. But the reason why I think Courtois deserves to make this spot more is because Alisson has an insane backline in front of him. He has Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip has been insane, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson. And for Real Madrid, this has been a season with a lot of transitions, as obviously Sergio Ramos left for PSG, Varane left for Manchester United. So losing those two players is definitely difficult for a goalkeeper. So in my opinion, the centre-back pairing of Konate or Matip with Virgil van Dijk is way better than Alaba and Eder Militao. So although this is a very difficult choice, for me, Courtois still makes the team ahead of Alisson. Moving on to right back, and this is not even a surprise whatsoever. Do you really want to compare Trent Alexander-Arnold to Carvajal and Nacho? There's no chance. And in my opinion, and probably a lot of people think this, that Trent Alexander-Arnold is by far the best right back in the entire world. Going into his third Champions League final at the age of 23, can we just take a second to appreciate how absolutely insane that is? In defense he has been solid, but in attack this guy is a different beast. If you've seen the amount of passes that this guy gives, this guy basically has the vision and passing of Iniesta, and he plays at right back. I think it's absolutely insane. He's such a joy to watch as well. So without even a shadow of a doubt, Trent Alexander-Arnold is in that right back spot for me. Starting off with the first of two center backs, and obviously who else could it be than the pride of Holland? It is Virgil van Dijk. There's no debate that Virgil van Dijk is one of the best defenders, if not the best defender in the entire world right now. Last year was not a great season for him, as he was out for almost the entire campaign with a long-term injury. But this year, Van Dijk has been exactly the same defender as he was before his injury. He has been absolutely insane. He has been great for Liverpool in defense. And in my opinion, you would be absolutely crazy not to pick Virgil van Dijk in this team. But credit where credit is due. Joel Matip and Konate have both been great this season, but in my opinion, nowhere close to how great Virgil van Dijk is. Moving on to Virgil van Dijk's partner in centre back, and it's going to be David Alaba, because it is not easy what he has done this season. For years, Real Madrid has one of the best centre back partnerships in the entirety of European football, but both of them left last summer. And how are Real Madrid going to fix this? And the answer is David Alaba. Last summer, the Austrian defender joined Real Madrid on a free from Bayern Munich, and he has seamlessly adjusted to life in Madrid. Together with Eder Militao, he has been quite solid for Real Madrid this season, but he is definitely the main defender at Los Blancos. And this year, Alaba could win his third Champions League trophy after winning it in 2013 and 2020 with Bayern. Although Ferland Mendy is a good left back, Andy Robertson hands down has to be the left back in his team. Real Madrid must envy Liverpool that they have such great fullbacks. With Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson, you probably have the best fullback pairing in the entirety of world football. And in my opinion, I think in the final that this will be a big problem for Real Madrid. You constantly have to watch these guys, which will potentially mean that Vinicius and Rodrigo also have to help out in defense, which will not be great for Real Madrid's attacking output. Both Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson are in the top 3 assisters in the Premier League, where Trent is in second with 12 assists, while Andy Robertson is in third with 10. Both of them already played in the final in 2018 against Real Madrid, and I'm sure that they want to take revenge this time around. And in my opinion, these two could be vital if Liverpool want to win the Champions League. So again, no competition. Andy Robertson is the left back of this team. Moving on to midfield, and also this was another really tough choice to make, because it was between Fabinho and Casemiro. They both have been great this season, but my pick of the bunch is Fabinho. And not only was he solid in defensive midfield, he even chipped in with 5 goals in the Premier League, which is pretty insane actually. So although his Brazilian teammate also had a great season, it's pretty difficult to ignore Fabinho's campaign this time around. So in my opinion, this season, Casemiro doesn't make the 11, but Fabinho definitely does. Moving on to the next midfielder, and it's kind of insane to realize that this guy is 36 years old. Of course, I'm talking about Luka Modric. This year, the Croatian has reached a new level. He has been been such a great player this year. Modric was one of the orchestrators in that comeback in the second game against Chelsea with that insane assist. And these aren't exceptions because Modric has been performing out of his skin for years now. But this season he reached an entire new level and it's pretty impossible to keep him out of this 11. And again, it's insane to realize that he's 36 years of age and he's still so fit and so decisive as he is right now. He already won 4 Champions Leagues and he's really eager to add his 5th this time around. Can he make it? I don't know, but he will definitely make this team, that's for sure. To complete the midfield, we're looking at another Liverpool player, and of course it's going to be Thiago Alcantara. Together with Alaba, he won the Champions League 2 times at Bayern Munich, and he's surely looking to add a 3rd this time around. And if he plays like he played the entire season, there is a big possibility that Liverpool will make it. The Spanish midfielder had a slow start to his career in Liverpool shirt, but this season he has been back to his best. This season he had a relatively injury-free campaign and he showed exactly what he's made of, scoring insane goals, giving insane passes and just all in all being decisive for Liverpool. To complete the midfield, Thiago Alcantara definitely makes the side. Moving on to the attack and starting off at right wing, and who else could it be than Mohamed Salah? If you compare Rodrigo from Real Madrid to Salah, it's not even close. Luckily for him, Sergio Ramos is not on the pitch, but still, the way he went off with that injury in the beginning of the game, he wants to make it right this time around. He's by far the best attacker in the Liverpool squad. The guy scored 22 times and gave 14 assists in 34 Premier League games, also scoring 8 times and giving 2 assists in 12 Champions League appearances. That is absolutely ridiculous. So if Liverpool want to take revenge for the 2018 final, this is the guy to rely on. So Mohamed Salah, right wing, no further questions asked. Moving on to the number 9, and who else could it be than the French-speaking Divock Origi. Now, all jokes aside, Karim Benzema has been a different beast this season. This guy scored 42 times and gave 14 assists, and in the Champions League alone he scored 15 times in 11 games. The guy scored back-to-back hat-tricks against PSG and Chelsea, and at 34 years of age, he is by far the best striker in European football right now. And like I said before, this guy doesn't only score goals, he also gives assists. Think about that assist he gave to Rodrigo in the game against Manchester City. The way he pulled it back from the back line, absolutely insane. The French striker already won the competition 4 times, but every single time Cristiano Ronaldo was the main player of the Madrid side. But this season, if they win it, there's no debate that Benzema has been the most important player out of this entire campaign for Real Madrid. We can still talk about Firmino or Jota, but it's not even close. Benzema is the striker of this team. Completing the attack and moving on to left wing, and Vinicius Junior makes the team for me ahead of Sadio Mane. The Brazilian has scored 20 times and gave 20 assists in La Liga and the Champions League combined. In my opinion, that says it all. Since he joined Real Madrid in 2018, we all saw that this guy was very talented. But this campaign, it has been the first season where Vinicius showed that he can be among the world's best. 20 plus goals and 20 plus assists in the Champions League and La Liga is not nothing. And the 45 million that the club paid in 2018 now looks like a steal, with his market value skyrocketing to more than 100 million euro. And credits to Mane, who's also scored 16 in the Premier League and 5 in the Champions League. But this season, it's difficult to ignore Vinicius. So Vinicius is the left winger in this team. So guys, that wraps up the combined 11 of Liverpool and Real Madrid. Let me know in the comments down below if you would change anything, if you agree with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.